Good morning, Pine Arts students. Today is Monday, June 1st. We have made it to June and we are down to 10 days left in the school year. You've done a fantastic job. Let's finish strong. We'll begin our morning announcements with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you're having any issues this week with your Lowell Public Schools laptop, you can visit Tech Tents each day at a different school between 10 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock noon. Today, you can go to the Tech Tent over at the Merkland School, which is on Adams Street. Tomorrow, they'll be over at the Lincoln School on Chelmsford Street. Wednesday, they'll be right at the STEM Academy on Highland Street. On Thursday, they'll be up at the Morey School, which is on Pine Street in the Highlands. And on Friday, they'll be at the Stocklosa Middle School, which is right on Broadway. Make sure you have a mask that you're wearing and bring the charger for the device. We will be collecting your computers at the end of the school year unless you are enrolled in our summer program, and then you can keep the computer throughout the end of the program and we'll collect it at the end of July. So Monday, June 15th is the last official day of school, but we're going to have a few switch overs to fun stuff for the last few days as we ordinarily do, since we didn't have our regular field trips and field days and things of that nature. So we have a very short amount of time for academic work ahead of us, and then we are transitioning to our summer break. So on Thursday, June 11th, we're going to have an opportunity for students in preschool through grade 4 to come to school, to pick up your report cards, to pick up your summer reading and math materials, and to pick up any items like extra sets of clothing, things from your lockers, things from your desk that are personal. You teachers have been in working with me to bag up all of the items in your desks and your lockers, label them, and bring them down to the cafeteria. We have tables set up for every single grade level, and we'll be bringing all of this stuff out to the front of the school building and putting it all out under the overhang or on the lawn, so that on Thursday, June 11th, preschoolers can come at 9, kindergartners at 10, first graders at 11, second graders at 12, third graders at 1 o'clock, and fourth graders at 2 o'clock. You have those hours to come pull up to the front of the school, roll down your window, a staff member will greet you, and you can tell us your name, and we will go get your items. Now, if you have a laptop, there'll be a place for you to go and put that laptop back and sign it back into the Lowell Public Schools. And also, if you had any medicine left at school with the nurse's office, we'll also be making sure that you are able to collect your medicine as well. On Friday, we'll be doing the same thing for grades 5 through 8. Grade 5, your pickup time is between 9 and 10. Grade 6, it's 10 to 11. Grade 7, it's 11 to 12. And grade 8, it's 12 to 1. For our 8th graders, we're going to have all of your graduation lawn signs out these days so that everybody driving up can give you a special nod and celebrate the end of your time here at Pine Arts. Monday, June 15th will be a last call for anything that isn't picked up, or for any reason you couldn't make it on the Thursday or Friday pickup days. We do need to get those laptops back. We have many new laptops on order for you for next school year. Everybody's going to be getting one throughout the entire district. So we do need to collect back all of those other devices because you will likely be getting something nice and brand new to start the school year. 8th graders, our end of the year events are coming together beautifully. So on Friday the 12th, remember at 6 o'clock p.m., we're going to have a drive-up promotion ceremony event for you and your family. That's 1 car per 8th grader. Today, we sent out formal invitations in the mail, and then there's also a letter from me inside the envelope that tells you how this is going to work. There's actually a map, and I've drawn on the map where you line up. So the cars are all going to line up down the Cemetery Road, which is Park Ave East. And that way we will stay off of Boylston Street and out of the way of traffic. And we'll be pulling up one at a time to the front of the school. And 8th graders, if you can sit on the passenger side or the right side of the vehicle, that would be great, because then you can exit the vehicle right to the sidewalk, walk up and grab your promotion certificate. We have a photo backdrop that is being set up as well. And so we'll have a photo taken of you that we're going to email you after the ceremony. And we also have a gift bag, and it will have your graduation ICEE award. It will have any awards that you received and your certificates. It will have your report card if you didn't already come collect it earlier in the day. And we have a few special gifts that we're including in that gift bag as well. We hope you'll all be able to join us. We're going to ask that if your last name is between the letters A and L, if it begins with the letters A through L, that you'll report to the Park Ave East location at 6 o'clock. And if you are the second half of the alphabet, M through Z, we're going to ask you to wait till 6:30 to report there. Every car is going to have about a minute to drive up and have this experience. But what we don't want to do is create a nice long backlog of everybody and have you sitting there and wasting gas and all of that stuff. So we're going to try and take care of our environment and also not waste anybody's time. We do have a special picture slideshow that we're going to release that night too. At 6 o'clock at the start of the ceremony. So while you are sitting in your cars waiting, you'll be able to hop onto YouTube and check out the graduation slideshow that I've just finished putting together for you. And let me tell you, there's, I think, over 200 pictures from 8th grade all the way down. And so you're going to love seeing some of these photos. It's fantastic. So the other awesome thing that's happening is that the night before, we're going to have a virtual award ceremony. Now, anybody in the school can watch this. I know we usually have a lot of kids that come to watch our 8th grade graduation. Our entire middle school comes. All of our siblings in younger grades come to watch this. So everybody in the Pine Arts community is invited to watch the virtual award ceremony. And that's the night before, Thursday, June 11th at 6 o'clock. I'm going to launch it live via YouTube at 6 o'clock, but we're also going to go over to Facebook. And I know sometimes you think the Facebook is for us older people, but we want to be able to have a watch party together. And that is what is drawing us to Facebook for that night. And so we'll have a little watch party and you guys will be able to add comments and like things. So all of your awards are in, all of them are ready, and your teachers have been helping me put together a really special virtual award ceremony. So we're looking forward to that as well. Please make sure you save those dates. All right, we've got summer camp coming. So if you're an 8th grader, we have summer opportunities for you that will be at Lowell High School through the Freshman Academy. There are 3 different programs. One is good old-fashioned summer school, and that is for students that did not earn credit for a course or 2, or hopefully not more, during the school year, but you'll have to do that summer school up at Lowell High School. But for any student who is interested in getting credits already for electives, and also some of the enrichment and getting ready for high school kinds of camps that they're running, they're still running those. They'll be done virtually, but they have some great courses that they're going to be offering. So stay tuned. I know the Freshman Academy is, I've seen the preliminary list and they're getting ready to release all that information to you. So our programs are going to be for kids who are currently in kindergarten through grade 7. So next year you'll be in grades 1 through 8. And that's the grade level you should be thinking about when you register for summer camp. We had a ton of kids register in the first hour that we launched summer camp registration last week. It was fantastic. We have room for more though. We have room. We want plenty of kids engaged in our virtual summer camp. There is an entire website already built out. The link is right on the Pine Arts website. Look for that giant artsy splash rainbow color summer camp logo right on the front of the Pine Arts website, and it will take you to the registration page. It's a very easy form to fill out, and then you'll be contacted about exactly which program you want to do. If you're a middle school student, you want to do some of the things like fashion design and whatnot, there'll be a separate setup for those. And if you want to do the regular summer camp, which is being offered for all grade levels 1 to 8, incoming 1 to 8. So we have 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that can actually do both versions because summer camp is a morning program, and the fashion, the 3D animation, all those other programs through Apex Learning can be done on your own time, and the tutoring sessions for those will be in the afternoon and only a couple days a week. So it's actually, those are very low commitment in terms of having to have FaceTime with your instructors. It's more of a learn in your own timeline kind of program. So this is going to be great. Remember, we have a giant supply bucket coming your way. We'll have a pickup day before camp starts on June 29th. But you're going to get to take home a lot of stuff, most of which you can keep. The only thing we're going to ask back for us to have returned at the end of the camp is the bucket of Lego pieces. And if you have a laptop, we're going to ask for you, obviously, to return that laptop as well. But everything else will be yours to keep. So just a reminder, we have these 4 classes that we're planning to offer. They will all be based on whether there's enough enrollment to offer them or not. So if you haven't signed up already, just go online, put your name in through the registration form. It's a really easy Google form. And then somebody will contact you afterwards and ask you which courses you're looking to take. Every piece of the summer learning program outside of Apex is going to be run through Google Classroom. And all of the face-to-face stuff, we're going to not use Zoom this summer. We're going to use Google Meet so that everything can be in one location. So there's no jumping around platforms. There's no multiple logins. There is one place, one website, and everything is Google-based for the summer. So we're hoping that makes it nice and easy for parents. You can just get your kids logged in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll guide you through the rest of your day. You're going to have live teachers over Google Meet to help you with each component of your project-based learning this summer. All right, so this is something new that you haven't seen probably unless you are on Facebook. This is the front of the Pine Arts School, and just as you're turning into our driveway. And this little area that you see in the picture here used to be adopted by, I think it was the Girl Scouts or another agency in the city through the city's Adopt an Island program. And they've no longer done that, and the city is trying to sort of like resurrect this program. So our Pine Arts School Site Council said, we'll take it on. And the plan was to have the Student Advisory Board and the Service Corps help us with that spring cleaning. And so that didn't happen. Obviously, school closed. But my son and I were out there this weekend. Mrs. Sirota was out there this weekend. We've made some nice headway getting some of the debris, the leaves, and there's a lot of, ragweed and dead sticks and things like that need to be picked up. And so we put a call for help out on Facebook. But if any of our SAB members or Service Corps members want to come, and all you need to do is just grab a rake. If you come during the school day, you can come up to the Pine Arts and ring the doorbell. I'd be happy to bring out some garbage bags if you need them. And what we're going to do is once the place is all cleaned up, my husband's going to come and help us weed whack later in the week because the grass and the weeds are very long. But we really just need to get the rest of those leaves up and all the dead branches and sticks out of the way. Then we're going to have the city bring in some mulch, and we're going to add some new plantings, and we'll make it beautiful. And that way, everybody who comes to Pine Arts is greeted with this really lovely, welcoming, clean, and tidy space. So come on down and give us a hand. We'd really appreciate it. And it gives back to our community. All right, for the last week and a half of our academic programming, these are the platforms that you're going to be using. Don't forget, make sure you're checking all of your Google Classroom assignments. We're in the home stretch. I know some of you have kicked it into high gear. Even if you had a slow start to remote learning, you still have that opportunity to earn credit. Don't give up now. Stay strong, finish strong. And don't forget, we have food available every single day, Monday through Friday, at 11 sites in Lowell. Please go get some food for yourselves. Check on your neighbors, brothers and sisters. You don't have to have an adult with you, or your parent can go and you do not have to go with them. They can get meals for the whole house, for all of the children in the household. Thank you very much for listening. Have an awesome week. Enjoy the weather outside. We'll see you very soon.